Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for October 11th through the 17th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, you don't want to come in here, so let's see. Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the Devil. Could be something toxic going on here, some sort of a pattern that you're dealing with that you may be unaware that it's kind of going against you. In the recent past, the Page of Wands, the Death card, the Knight of Swords. Something kind of sparked your interest, but I feel like you let that go pretty fast and moved on. So it kind of feels like, okay, yeah, yeah, next, you know? Kind of shows up like that. In the current situation, the Eight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups. One question for you. How are you receiving love? Because I feel like that's where the issue is. Not issue. It's just how you've taught yourself to receive love. Like 99.9% of humanity has a problem with receiving in general. Receiving love? Because there seems to be almost like an instinctive rejection of it, you know, on your side. And then you kind of come back around. You're kind of like, actually I thought about it. But that first instinct is you see love, you're like, oh shit, no. You know? So maybe this is the Devil card here. Maybe that's what it is. Where you've done that for a very long time and you didn't even realize that it's part of you at this point. You know, in the immediate future, you get the Six of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Hangman. There's a soul connection that's popping up here for you. It feels like the way it's coming in, it feels like it's smooth, it's moving, things are moving. I don't feel like you are moving with it though, if it makes sense. It feels like you're there participating, but at the same time, you're kind of not participating in this. Wow, this is going to be interesting. Let's clarify. Let me clarify the Devil. Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the Four of Swords. Yeah, it's kind of popping up like that, in that direction of love, the way you receive it, the way you give it. We all kind of have the tendency to give love to the extent of we forget about us. We forget to keep some for us, right? We're like, oh yeah, everything for everybody else, but not for me. Most of us have that tendency. Now I see love coming towards you, and I see you're healing this situation, which is very interesting, because I see that maybe you're starting to recognize how you receive love, if it's benefiting you or if it's not. Given that the Devil is here, I'm kind of getting that you have a reaction to love that you may not like, or you may observe and you may be like, huh, something's up with that. Maybe that's not healthy for me, you know? And it could have all started from a very deep connection you shared with someone. I don't see necessarily this connection here now, but I see that it meant a lot to you and probably still does. Let's do the Death card. In the recent past, It could also be around, because I see you doing the same thing again. This is in the past that's showing up, and then in the future it's kind of coming in with the same energy. For the Death card, you get the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords, the Hangman. I feel like a lot of things in your life may have ended because you didn't take action, even though you wanted to. So they kind of stayed there with nothing, because if you don't give participation to a situation, yeah, it's gonna die. It's like having a plant, not watering it, right? Eventually it's gonna die. That's your energy, that's you taking the water and giving it, putting it there, right? The same with this. And it could be because I kind of see you doing it again in a possible potential future situation. I see you opening up to something, but then kind of shutting down in terms of the way you participate in it, which is no participation. So when that happens, it all dies off. It all goes away. Even though you want to participate in it, that's the thing. Because I see you having the confidence, having all the tools to participate in this, but you just stop. So it's not only how you receive love, it's how you participate in sustaining love, or even receiving love, even in that department. Let's do the Eight of Cups in the current situation. The Chariot, the Three of Swords, the Knight of Swords. The situation in which you stopped in the past, right now you're shown up as going through all of the pain of it, going through all of the movement of it so that you can start moving. Because you're very stagnant for a very long time there in terms of your stagnation and your non-participation in this may have ended the situation. And now you're showing up in that place of, all right, I got to start moving. I really got to start moving. You are carrying some pain. You are carrying some recognition almost of, I'm ready. It's time. I've disconnected from this emotionally. I'm done here. There's something unhealthy in the way that things are coming to an end here. In terms of, you're not stepping up there to say, either I want this or I don't, to end things. They just end because you're not in there anymore. And I don't know if you're doing that consciously. I feel like it's something that you do. You don't even realize you're doing it necessarily. Let's do the Wheel of Fortune. King of Wands, Seven of Cups, the World card. Yeah, you're closing something out, and it's this something from the past in which you stopped participating and now you're moving towards closing it. Even though it was closed back then, you know? But on your part, at least, you're starting to take the action to close it off. For the Page of Cups, you get the Judgment card, the Three of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. It feels like you closed off. Your heart is closed off. It has closed off sometime here, sometime in the past. In the past, within the past situations, nothingness. Maybe it was closed before then. I don't even know, because I didn't see any emotions up until this point. I saw pain, I saw all sorts of things. I didn't see much of cups in here. You're working on that aspect too, on opening yourself up. It's going to take a little while, but I feel like you're not giving up until you're going to open yourself up or back up again. Let's do the Six of Cups in the immediate future. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. But again, no cups towards this. So there is a soul connection popping up here, which I see you slowly but surely moving in that direction. No cups available for this yet, which, okay, you're still in the process of working on bringing those cups over, bringing those cups to the surface. You're kind of taking it day by day and see if those cups pop up or if it'll lead anywhere. And it's okay. It doesn't have to be cups all over. Especially since you're working right now and opening yourself up. You know, let's do the 8 of Wands, but it definitely feels good to you if you're deciding, okay, I'm gonna, because I see movement on your part. For the 8 of Wands, you get the 7 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, the Fool. Oh man, listen to how you feel. Give yourself a little more credit in terms of if you feel that you want to go for something, at least try. You know, there's definitely an energy here of like, I really, really want to go for this in terms of how you feel. In terms of how you're presenting yourself on the surface, you're kind of going against yourself here. You're kind of like, no, I shouldn't feel that way. No, I shouldn't. Yes, you should. If it's inappropriate, if it's not suiting the environment you're in when you're feeling what you're feeling, don't put it out there, but be honest with yourself about it. You know, try to find that way, that path of acceptance towards what it is that you feel, whatever it is. You know, that validation, because what you're doing is feeling something, and that feeling is good, and then you're kind of suppressing it. You're kind of like, you're not allowed to feel this. Why should I feel this? No. That's just going against yourself. And that's not only in regards to a particular situation, it's in regards to everything surrounding you. Because I see you really excited, really, I want to talk, I want to send them a text, I don't know. And then you're like, nope, I shouldn't, because the rules of society say that they just texted me, so why should I? Because you feel that you should. But make sure you feel, not think. And I see you feeling. Let's do the Hangman. The Emperor, the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups. It is about you in the end. I kind of see you in this place of you're not necessarily willing to move or participate in something new that pops up because you're still working on yourself a lot. And I do see you doing that. Maybe in the past it was just that sense of I'm just not going to give to a situation until it dies, and I don't give a fuck, I'll just move on. But until you started looking at that circumstance and seeing how it's creating a path for you, a pattern for you in all of your relationships, and probably realizing that it's not necessarily healthy. You know, I do see a lot of healing coming from that up to this moment. And now the Hangman is starting to show very, very different than the one in the past. Where in the past it was like, I'm just not gonna move. I'm not gonna do shit about anything. Not even about myself. Right now the Hangman shows up, I'm just gonna take a step back. I'm not ready to put myself out there to give others my energy while I'm working through my shit. Which is kind of fair. And it's kind of self-empowering in itself, just deciding that, maybe I should work on myself first before throwing myself into something where I'm not figured out, this situation is not figured out. How can anything be figured out, you know? Let's see the universe. And I got 3. Ace of Wands, the Star, the King of Cups. You do want love. That's very clear for you. Something that became very, very clear for you here is the fact that I do want love and I will participate in it. And I feel like you're going to open yourself to it even when it comes to you in terms of how do you receive it. Remember, I asked you that. This is a very nice energy. It's not surprising that it slipped out of the deck before I even started to shuffle from the universe. You're heading that way. You're heading in that direction. I see you working on opening yourself up more. And you'll get there. The universe said it, you'll get there. So, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.